Hello there, how are you today? How has your week been so far? And did you have your lunch already? Hey, by the way, what do you think of the weather? Was the drive to here very good for you? What do you think I'm doing there? I'm asking you a couple of questions. Yes, questions. If you want to become an extremely successful professional, especially in sales, you need to know the power of questions. Questions is everything that will lead you from attracting the right people, building a great connection, and then through a great delivery and then resulting in closing that deal. Most professionals in the world that are extremely good in sales know that questions are the answer to a successful sale. Hey, welcome here to another video. I'm so happy that you could make it. You are on your way to really become that professional, and you're here right now because I want to talk to you about those questions. You know, when I started my career in sales, I thought, the more I talk, the more I present, eventually the customer, the client, will make a decision into buying my product. Little did I know that I was on the wrong track in actually getting people to sign up, make a decision, or get ready to make a sale. So let me tell you a little bit more about questions. Questions is a very interesting psychology when it comes to your clients, because when you are talking with your clients, people are only half paying attention. Because while you're talking to them, they're also considering if they can trust you, if what you're presenting to them, if that is really what they're looking for today. Or maybe they already decided at the beginning of the presentation that they're no longer interested anymore, but because they're just very humble, very kind to you, they just let you finish the presentation. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you do. So to avoid this, I want you to get into the habit of asking a lot of questions. At the beginning of your presentation, throughout the presentation, and even when you close the deal, you are asking questions. So it's questions, questions, questions. If you know how to ask the right question at the right time, I can guarantee you, you will start making more deals. But again, there's a little trick to it, because you cannot ask any question at any given time. You have to be more strategic about it. And I want to show you this in basically 4 different layers. Let's start with the first layer, open questions. Open questions, come back to you later. The second layer is the specific questions. Yes, the third layer is called the detailed questions. And the last one, and my most favorite layer, is, yes, you guessed it right, closing questions. And if you take your clients from top to bottom with the right questions, wow, a sale is just going to be a smooth process, a nice dance, something that your clients don't even realize that you're actually selling something to them. Hey, listen, let me tell you the secret. If you know how to master this, you are going to be the top performer of any real estate in the world because you're asking the right questions. Let's go to the first layer, open questions. When you start to communicate with a prospect, a potential client, you need to understand that connection is everything. Building a relationship is everything. That a rapport that you're getting ready with your clients is everything. And you do that by asking a few open questions. Too many times throughout my career, I made the mistake in going too deep into questions from the very beginning. I started my presentation, I thought that people were just coming in, and from that point, I should start asking them specific questions and very detailed questions. No. Listen to me very carefully. Whoever has the patience and the intention to ask open questions first will build that connection with your prospect, and that will lead them to trust you, to like you, and to see you as a specialist. And open questions can be anything, like, how is your week so far? Is an open question. Nothing's related to the product, nothing related to the service. It has everything to do with how you connect with your clients, and so that you create a little bit of bonding that also helps you to create that common ground. So now once you have done that correctly and people start smiling to you, liking you, really building that trust together, that's the point that you go to the next layer and you're going to start asking some specific questions. Specific questions are questions where you are going to study your client, get more information from your client, understand the situation of your client, understand the problems, the challenges, the obstacle of your clients. And these questions are important because that is where you're going to see in how eager, how quickly, and how motivated this prospect actually is. Now, this can be for any industry, but the bigger the problem, of course, the more hurry people have to buy the product or the service. And how do you know this? By asking some specific questions. So those questions are going to be important for you to identify what your client needs, what your client is coming from, how urgently they need it, and overall getting a little bit of look and feel of what the client is really going to decide today or in the future. So you also know how to follow up with them in the future. Now, that is the specific questions. Once you have done that, you go to the detailed questions. Detailed questions, or sometimes referred to as temperature questions, is measuring the temperature of your prospect. In looking at is what do they see from your product or your service, is that matching to what they really need. And before I always start closing deals, I want to know a little bit of the temperature of my prospect. Would you like to know the same? Because the higher the temperature, the more likely I will start closing them today. But the lower the temperature, either I did something wrong with my presentation or the product or service simply doesn't fit the need of your current prospect. You need to find them another product, another service. So the detailed question is all about, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, what I've presented to you today, what do you think about it so far? What do you feel? Is this what you're looking for? Would this help you with your problem? Would this help with your challenge? Would this help you solve da 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 da? And if they say something like, yes, I think so. Yeah, I think it might. Well, it looks like it can fix my problem. Oh, hey, they already made the match that between the prospect or the service is going to help them with their needs. So once you get to that point, and everything seems possible right now, this is where you get to the closing question. And a closing question is nothing more, nothing less in asking your prospect to make a decision if they want to proceed with the product or the service. Something like, hey, Mr. Lee, if we give you all the information right now and you would like to move in next week, would you like to proceed? Well, yeah, let's proceed. Okay, great. Boom, you close the deal. How? With a closing question. So you see how powerful questions actually are, especially when you want to become a sales professional, because professionals know that if I talk less and I get my clients, prospects to talk more, I get more information, I get more ammunition to basically fire back to start closing that deal, and I get the clients to like me, I get clients to trust me, and I get clients to see me as an expert. So start following this process. Start with open questions so you build that connection. Then you go for specific questions so that you gather the information from your clients so you know where they're coming from and how to update them. Then you ask for detailed questions, or what we also call temperature questions, so you really start to see if this product or service is matching the needs of your clients. And if everything is okay, then you can go for the closing question. Wow. What a great business this is, right? So I really hope that I gave you enough information. And if you would like to have a script, the only thing that you have to do is go to our beautiful university. The link is below. You can find it in the description. And you can just go to the free resources where you can find all of these beautiful questions. If you liked it, make sure that you also like this video and let us know what more videos we can make for you in the future. For now, my question is, does anybody have a glass of water? Because I have a bit of a thirsty throat. Okay, see you next time. Bye.